Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
That was really good. Welcome back, everyone. Well, you know, when you think about traditions, great American traditions, get into the realm of music, well, you think about jazz immediately, right? And then you think, wait a minute, hold on a second. Barber Shop Quartets. And joining me today is the quartet within the Racing City Chorus. Interesting name, the Elderly Brothers, which we'll get into if you're old enough to understand what's going on there. But joining me are two members of Racing City Chorus and two members of the quartet. And that's Jay VanVranken. Right. Welcome, Jay. Yep, very nice to have you here. And Rich Gervais. Welcome, Rich.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here. You know what? Before we get too far into it, I wonder how many people understand this play on words here with the Elderly Brothers. Who came up with that?
Actually, it was a director of the chorus at the time, and we were trying to decide what the name, and this gentleman come up. I know, Elderly Brothers, because you're all old.
Yeah, that's great. So at any given moment, can you break into a little Everly Brothers?
Oh, sure.
You? Oh, yeah,
sure.
I bet you can. Okay. Let's talk a bit about the Racing City Chorus. When was that formed?
In 1956,
Wow.
October. So we're in our 61st year. Mm-hmm. It's a great group of guys from all walks of life, which is an interesting aggregation of men. We have everything from high school students and farmers and lawyers and teachers. We were started by a gentleman who was a doctor. Mm-hmm. So there was we have a long tradition of a very diverse population of singers.
Well, Rich, you're really talking about brotherhood here. You know what? Yeah. And we got a real treat for you, because sitting over in the wings over there, we got the other two guys from the quartet. So we will. They're going to sing us out tonight. We haven't figured out what we're going to sing yet, or you're going to sing, but we'll figure that out in a minute. You know what? In today's society, let's face it, there's a lot of divisiveness. And, when you think about the idea of men getting together to sing, wow, what a concept, right? You're right, all walks of life, all ages, a real brotherhood. I mean, what inspires you about this?
Well, I think it's that unity, the fact that we're all singing for the enjoyment of singing and the music. Yeah. It's a challenging music art form, so there is that challenge aspect to it. But I think that it's the fact that for that time, like when we rehearse or when we sing in a concert, for that period of time, we are one group of guys.
That's right.
We have that same thing in common, and the enjoyment on our audience's faces that we see just gets you excited, gets the juices flowing. And so you really feel comfortable and you feel happy. And so it's almost a little therapy.
Yes,
along with that unity.
Oh, that's a good word. Now, is the youngest member of the group, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I think you was telling me 40-something years you've been involved in this thing?
42 years.
Yeah, oh, my God. Okay.
In fact, and there's two of us that are 86 in the chorus.
I can't believe it. Really. Hats off to you, pal. Hey, you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You after you especially do a good job, and the audience shows their appreciation, it gets you right here. I mean, you makes you want to do more and better. And really, it's a real nice feeling.
It's a wonderful connection, emotionally, spiritually, in any number of different ways. But you're right. You need it's really therapy. I like that word a lot, Rich. That's really something. Now, Racing City Chorus, by the way, is a name that I know you've heard. Any given Thursday, right? Isn't it Thursday on Broadway?
Thursday. Yeah, Barbershop on Broadway.
Yeah, Barbershop on Broadway.
During the track season.
Yes, during the track season. So you've got a few more weeks to catch that. But all kinds of concerts throughout the year. The chorus or breakouts of of some of the members of the chorus will show up at nursing homes and assisted living facilities, at schools and whatever, and really just engendering this. Okay. And you know what? You'll hear it firsthand at the end of the program. It's no easy thing to sing in a barbershop quartet. You know, it does require a lot of skill, and especially for the baritone.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll admit it. Baritone makes it barbershop.
It does make it barbershop. The other parts being really pretty much bass, lead, tenor, right?
That's right.
Okay. How'd you get to be lead?
I'm lazy. I had to sing the melody.
No challenge on the harmony parts there, right?
In fact, one director said, "How about singing bass, Jay?" No, thank you.
I think that the nice thing about the melody line and with Jay is that he's just comfortable doing that.
Right.
And so, you know, it's a matter of where you're comfortable, your range, what you want to sing. Some people enjoy the challenge of a baritone line or a bass line or whatever. Yeah. You know, in the part that I sing, which is the high falsetto part, you know, it takes a little bit of a different technique. So, you know, you just kind of find out four guys that want to do the thing.
That's right.
And be together as a quartet, and you develop this friendship because it's something that you can do together.
You know, they'll do traditional barbershop, you know, Wild Irish Rose, you know, there's so many of those kinds of songs. But when you just said the falsetto, I think we're sneaking some Beach Boys and some Everly Brothers in here. If you can sing up there,
sure.
Then you got that covered as well.
That's what we do. We got it covered.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? It's an art form that needs to build on itself. So anybody out there, if you're a singer, and I suppose you know you're wailing in the shower or whatever, but if anybody's ever said to you, hey, I think you've got a pretty good voice or whatever, I don't care if you're 17, I don't care if you're 70 years old, you should contact them. You know, the chorus itself is actually quite a few members, over 40, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, you're in a brotherhood here, and you're in a group of men that just have a lot in common, really pretty much across the board, right? Don't you find that out over time?
You know, the interesting thing is you brought up the shower thing. We have a little card that we distribute when we go out and sing, and we find men that are interested or appear to be interested, and we give it to them. And the cover of it has a guy in a shower, and it says, "Get out of the shower. Join us in singing." So, you know,
I thought we were heading down a dangerous path there for a second.
And that's it. A lot of men like to sing.
Sure.
They enjoy singing along with the radio in the car. They sing in the shower.
That's right.
And they say, but, you know, I can't sing in public. Well, when you're with 35, 40 other guys, you know, singing in public's not all that bad.
That's right.
And then you get hooked.
You get hooked because you listen to each other and you understand the art of listening. You know, musicians find that happen to them all the time. And then the sum is greater than any of the parts, right?
That's right.
You know, and
that's
that's when it explodes. Look, what's the website, Rich?
RacingCityChorus.org.
Okay, RacingCityChorus.org. Please go find out. You'll find out where they're performing. Get on Broadway on a Thursday night. You know, you'll see them. Go over to the track. They're performing at the track. They're all around. And like I said, stick around because the other two members of the quartet are here and they're going to sing us out. So thank you, Jay. Real pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
Real pleasure to meet you,
Okay,
Rich,
my
as
pleasure.
well. And thanks for coming in.
Okay, you're welcome.
Good. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.